Hello. I want to talk today about the DSA that I've been designing and the advancements that have come of it. The principles of functioning is one aspect of the DSA, and it actually stemmed from the strengths, the pillars of strength, because I wanted to see how those strengths and how the scores and the strengths, how they interact with each other. So that's how I came up with the functional analysis. And the functional analysis actually links up with the factions. You've got your dominant, and then you've got your energizing, your emerging, and then your catalyst. So how they behave in between them, actually very interesting how it works. However, I've also recently added functional dynamics, functional elements, and now, very recently, functional modality. Listen to this. So I'll come on and I'll speak about the other ones at some stage, but I want to read this. So the functional modalities have then got functional states. In essence, we want to see how the person functions on various levels. So let's say, for instance, two people take the same test and they get 72%. Okay, great. However, the one person could be functioning out of anxiety, with the other person could be functioning out of the overcompensation. So that's what these functional assessments look at. In the next video, I will actually read my results and talk a little bit about myself, which I don't want to, but anyway. However, listen to this. The functional modalities describe how strengths are accessed, expressed, and translated into action. Rather than focusing on what an individual is capable of, this analysis examines the state and direction in which competence naturally operates, offering insight into behavioral patterns, decision-making tendencies, and performance outcomes across varying conditions. Two interacting dimensions are considered: functional state, the stability with which strengths are accessed, and functional orientation, the phase of action those strengths most readily support. So there are three functional states. They are anchoring, operational, and reactive. I wanted to use like dominant, secondary, or primary, secondary, but I've used so much of that within my assessment already that I wanted this to have something of its own. So that's why I used anchoring state, operational state, and reactive state. So your anchoring is your dominant one, and then your reactive is your weakest one, in essence. And then you have three modalities. They are starting oriented, maintaining oriented, and change oriented. And depending on in which order they are, like, are you starting, maintaining, change, or are you maintaining, change, starting? The order in which they fall will tell you so much about yourself. But very interestingly, you can also compare it to who you think that you are versus how you are behaving. And then it also helps identify specifically what the problem areas are. So cool.